All right, so the lesson that I'm using here is prayer. I look. So I have been a fan of Devil May Cry ever since I first played DMC 4, um, which was when I was like really young, bro. I don't even remember the exact time, but I first watched my brother play DMC 3, and I tried to play it, but he wouldn't let me. And then I watched him play DMC 4, and he actually finally let me actually play it. Even well, actually, mom let me play it actually, because this freaking bastard would just not want me to be playing the game like at all. Even though he wasn't the one who spent his money, freaking loser. But yeah, DMC. I have been a fan of DMC for a while. I know all the lore. I first played DMC 3 and 4. Those were the first ones I played. And for a while I didn't play any other ones for the simple fact that, well, first I didn't even know how to even get them. Second, I didn't even know. Wait, no. The second one is actually I wanted to record them, which I have on my YouTube channel. You know, if you want to go, watch those. I wouldn't really recommend it though. Actually, yes, I would. For views, I gotta get those views. But point is, I've been a fan of the series for a while, a very long time. Specifically 4, I say specifically 4. Even when I played 5, I still put 4 above it because I just really like 4. And I think I was like the first one in my friend group to ever even really know of DMC 4, because my friends recently they played it like a year or two ago, but I've been playing it since I was like a kid, bro, like a real little jit, bro. Get out of here. But yeah. Jeez, I'm trying to remember. Point is, I've been a fan for DMC for a while. I know all the lore and stuff, right? So it's really good news to hear and see the exposure that DMC is getting, from the anime and everything. We're even getting a DMC mobile game, mind you. This is where the lesson comes in. I prayed for this specific mobile game. I said, yeah, it's getting collab with a mobile game. I prayed for this specific mobile game to get a collab with DMC because of how much it reminded me of DMC, like some of the characters, bro. Like, you got the black hair version, then you got the white hair version, which like reminds you of Virgil, and then they finally, after years, I prayed for it like a while back, bro. I don't even remember how long, but I prayed for it, and finally the prayer has been answered, and we have the collab, bro. Punishing Grey Raven, bro. I deleted it for a while. The only reason I even kept it downloaded at first was because it reminded me of Devil May Cry. I deleted it because I wanted some space on my phone for other games. And not only that, we actually have a DMC mobile game, Peak of Combat. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't care. It's a DMC mobile game. I'm going to enjoy it. And the combat is fine as long as you don't go to PvP. Actually, no. Yeah, as long as you don't go to PvP, those lady players in PvP are pretty not cool. But yeah, that was kind of the lesson though. Prayers, they're gonna get answered, there'll be a yes or no. They'll always be answered, but you just got to give it time sometimes. Just because it doesn't happen right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen at all. I thought that it would never happen, to be honest. But look, it happened. Look at this guy. You look at him, huh? which reminds me of another thing about prayers that I wanted to talk about. I prayed for a girlfriend instead of a wife, and that's what I got, bro. That's what I got. I prayed for a girlfriend instead of a wife, and I highly mistake. And that's what I got. And it was a good girlfriend. It wasn't like no freaking cheating, like harlot or anything like that. It was a good girlfriend, bro. Issue is that it wasn't a wife. I should have prayed for a wife, and I regret that. Which I am here to say, I say this because I'm trying to say, be careful what you pray for, bro. Don't just pray for like the little thing, bro. Like really pray for what you want, bro. I truly regret praying for like a girlfriend, bro. Because now I can't. Because now it's very irritating to, you know, get those random memories of her, you know, again, and I'm just like, bro, like really, like bro, not only are you gonna leave, but now I'm also tortured with these memories of you. Like, this is freaking annoying, bro. Now, God could turn said girlfriend into a wife with time, which I don't know if he is, you know. If he does, you know, cheers, you know. But if not, then hey, God's will be done, bro. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, keep faith in your God. Keep faith in the Lord your God, Jesus Christ, the one and only God. You know, not your freaking God, freaking losers. No fake gods here, bro. Represent Jesus, big Christ. This is my favorite weapon to use right here. I haven't used it because the rebellion has turned into my favorite weapon. Yeah, but that weapon used to be my favorite weapon. I really used to like impaling them. I really used to like impaling them with the sword, bro. I mean, with the spikes. Anyways, also 5 is not the highest stage I've been on. I just keep stopping before because I'm too lazy to keep going. Like earlier, I got to like stage 20, but then I just stopped recording and got off. But yeah, prayers get answered. You just gotta be patient. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about. You know, I'm handling multiple topics today. Some idiot said that if you don't like the anime, you're just not a fan of the games. Mind you, I have played every game except for 2, which I am planning to play. I am planning to play 2 with my friends. I say with my friends, against my friends, as like a little race, you know, because he is planning to play all the Devil May Cries, and I'm really excited for when he does, so he can see why I despise that freaking adaptation so much, bro. And my friend's gonna say that Dante's not a jack a word against demons. And like, has he not seen how the demons, Dante treats demons? Bro, even if you read the books, you would know the only reason that Dante even really cared, not even cared, only reason Dante even started his little demon hunting business is so he could get back against the same demons who killed his mom. That was the only reason he even went, that's the only reason he even started his little demon hunting. Alright. I forgot what else. Oh yeah. But yeah, don't you ever like, oh yeah, and yeah, back to the guy. I've played all the games except for 2. I've read the books. Don't you dare disrespect me on my DMC knowledge. I know it, bro. I am a very big fan of DMC. You are simply a tard. I don't like the anime. It does not have a good representation of the characters. Even Virgil would never work for Mundus. I had to tell one of my friends this. He thought that, he said, we know that Virgil's a conniving bastard. Yo, he would never work for Mundus. Literally, like, this was in the book. Right after the fight versus him and Dante, he went. Virgil went to go fight Mundus. He was tired. He was nerfed, and he overall knew that he would most likely lose that fight, bro. He was exhausted, wounded, and nerfed, and yet and yet Virgil still went to go fight Mundus. He would never work for the demons. He has never worked for demons. He would have them work under him, but he would never work for them. Alright? That's how Virgil works. He is the spy. He despises the demons. He despises the demons, yet he'll be willing to become one for power. He won't work for them, but he'll sacrifice and do some really messed up things for power. All right, that's what it says. And the only reason he even wants to do that is because he would then have the power to protect his mother, nor himself, or any of those he cared about at first. That was the only reason why. All right. Oh yeah, another thing. Dante solos the entity from Dead by Daylight. Dante has his way with the entity from Dead by Daylight. Did you know that Dante in Shin Megami Tensei? This was DMC 2 Dante, by the way. DMC 2 Dante, not the original Dante. Not DMC 4, not DMC 5. DMC 2 Dante. He was handling an outer versal being in his base. An outer versal being in his base. Base form Dante. DMC 2, no double trigger, no anything. DMC 2 Dante handling an outer versal being in his base. Mind you, Dante gets stronger throughout the games. I'm pretty sure DMC 2 Dante was the third installment in the lore. I gotta go take a freaking bath, bro. Good thing I ran it. That's why I'm trying to hurry this up. But yeah, he was the third installment lore-wise. God dang it, Dante. This controller is well, at least I didn't have to deal with that. Anyways, yeah. Dante, I don't even remember how strong he was. I think it was DMC. Yo, he healed from being cut out of existence. What do you mean? What do you mean you heal from non-existence? Like what? I've never heard that feat, bro. Nobody else has done anything like. I've never heard anybody else do anything like that, bro. Besides Dante, bro. And you got people saying that Dante's a new Gojo. Like, suck a toe, bro. Don't let me find where you live, bro. Dante been doing this before I was born, bro. Don't you ever disrespect him like that ever again. I tried to Royal Guard it and it didn't work. What else? Oh yeah, there was one other thing that I forgot to say. Oh yeah, the only thing that has come good out of that anime is the exposure of Devil May Cry, because now we have my prayers being answered. You know, the Devil May Cry mobile game, DMC Peak of Combat, we got the collab, and now even Guardian Tales, my favorite mobile game, may actually get a collab with DMC, for all I know. If God wills it, at least. Yeah, also, I recorded this before. I'm just, like, doing it again because I don't want it to take too long. Because last time it took too long. It was, like, 40 minutes for these small, like, subjects, bro. Um. Also, I forgot how to use Yamato at first. Why you want to get up or? I really hope that DMC Peak of Combat makes a Dante with the Yamato, because like also I need more DMC4 like love, bro. Like a lot of people say like I like DMC4 is the best game in the installment to me. Like I I think DMC4 is my favorite one out of all of the DMC games. DMC4 is my favorite one. Simply because like people say that this game wasn't made for Dante, but I just can't agree. I just cannot agree, bro. Like if you like played it right after playing Nero, I could see what you mean. But like once you get used to playing Dante again, like it's pretty like good for him, bro. Nah, you gotta die. Die, nigga. There we go. But yeah, it's pretty nice to like. I mean, what am I talking? Once you play Dante, it is very cool. It is very cool. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my god, bro. It's not. It feels well. A lot of people say it doesn't feel good to play Dante in DMC4. I disagree. In fact, when I first played DMC4, Dante was my favorite character to play, and he was my favorite character at all. And I didn't even know that he was really the main character of the Devil May Cry franchise either, bro. I just really liked Dante. Like I had no idea. Like all I knew is that I don't even think I can't even remember. But I really did just really enjoy playing Dante, and I really just liked him overall. Like I didn't even like Nero at first, bro. Actually, I did like Nero. I just didn't like I didn't get to play Dante because of Nero. Well, at least at first, because I thought that I wouldn't be able to get to play Dante. I was like, man, this game sucks. And then I got to play Dante, and I was like, I was really happy. I gotta go take my shower now, cause I said shower. I gotta go take my bath now, alright? Cause I'm not freaking. But yeah, those are all the topics I want to talk about besides like the reboot. The reboot is good. It's a good game, bad DMC game. Like kind of with Resident Evil, you know, bad Resident Evil game, good game. The only part that is really good on Resident Evil 6 that is good for Resident Evil was Leon and Helena. That was like this whole scary section, and I actually got really scared. Actually got really scared when I saw like that figure moving in the back in the train, because I thought I killed every zombie, but then he just got up and then he just started walking towards it, and I didn't even notice it, and I was like wondering where the zombie came from. Anyways, back to DMC. Like I bet y'all don't even know that. Like Dante was originally, Leon was originally supposed to be, Dante was originally supposed to be Leon. Like y'all probably don't even know that. Don't ever question my DMC lore, bro. You're a bum, bro. You like the anime. You're stinky. You're poopy face. Stop it. All right, man. DMC, like Dante, he's very cool. All right, bro. I know all the lore. You know, don't you ever test me. No, I know how Dante. How Mundus sent an Angelo after Dante, acting as if it was Virgil's brother when in reality it was just a fake, and then Dante had to kill him. You know, I know how Dante, every time he gets his money, he sends it to the two daughters of his old partner in the demon hunting thing. I know how Dante's old name used to be Tony Redgrave, but they already like showed that in DMC5, so I like that's not even really anything. Man, like I know how how the whole even thing happened. I know how Dante and Virgil I know Virgil's perspective of his mother's death. You know, at first, you know, he didn't even know that she was coming, to be honest. And then he looked at the house, he saw it burnt, and he just walked away with his sword. He awakened his, little devil powers after he, the demons jumped him. Then he slaughtered them all. Then he saw his house burnt, and then he walked away, went to go off for some power. I know it all right, when it comes to Devil May Cry. Well, not all of it, but I know most of it when it comes to Devil May Cry, okay? I'm a Devil May Cry fan. the 2009 anime was much better than the new anime that we got. It's freaking trash. But even though it takes up a little bit more edgy, tone, it's still better. All right, I really like it. But yeah, I think that's really all I got to rant about Devil May Cry right now. Dante Soul is the entity. Dante's like top 10 strongest characters of all fiction. When I first recorded this, I was sitting there trying to like think Morihgen or Dante, and I had to like go Morihgen because Dante, like, he's like a jack of all trades, but like Morihgen is like so proficient in martial arts and like skill wise, and like he's just like I feel like he could really do Dante, like hand wise, like Dante, like across the board, he has skills in like everything, but Morihgen is just like extremely proficient in martial arts and the staff, and I feel like and he has so many too. Like he has so many abilities, I really think that Morihgen is going to take that, man. Like, anywho's, yeah, Dante, he's just him. Devil May Cry peak. That anime is trash. The only thing good came up from it was the exposure. And remember, prayers, they happen. You just gotta take time, bro. You gotta wait. That being said, also be careful what you pray for. Jesus loves you. Have a blessed day. All right, now there was one more thing that I actually wanted to talk about. It was how my friend sat there and was like, "Oh, Dante's not a he's just an agitator. Have you?" And he like, "Oh, like demons, they got soul, man. Not every demon's bad." Like, yes, they are. Every single demon is bad. That's the issue with the new show. Every single demon was bad. The only one that wasn't bad was Trish, bro. At least in Sparta, and like the other ones in the DMC lore from the Peak of Combat. Those were the only other ones who weren't bad. All right, and that's because they had souls. The rest of these demons don't really got souls. That is why they are no longer like. That's why the ones who are like actually nice aren't like really fully like class up, aren't like really seen as like little. Aren't really seen as demons. They're like really actually treated like people rather than these money hungry. These power hungry cretins. Same thing with Arkham. That's why he was started to like be viewed as a demon. They like because he was acting more as a demon rather than a human, which is why he was treated as such. Those demons ain't got no soul. They ain't got no power. That's why I don't really like the anime either. They sit there trying to make you empathize with these soulless, power hungry, worthless pieces of trash, bro. You're telling me that the same demons that sat there and torturing and using freaking humans as their little playthings for God knows how long, I'm supposed to feel empathy for them? No. Look at that. Pathetic. Wait, I'm supposed to feel empathy for them? No, they can like go to burn in hell. Like, just like that's literally probably how Doom Guy sees them too. Get out of here. Where did you come from? Lost my train of thought again. I tried to jump over it and like, how many times, bro? Like, this controller, bro. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to. Yeah. One of my friends said something very funny. They said they would sell illegal substances just for me to get a new controller. And to be honest, bro, I'm starting to feel the same way, bro. Like, I can't do a dang thing with this thing, bro. Anyways, but yeah, they ain't got no rights. They ain't got no soul. They're just demons. They are not worthy of anything like that. And I think that was all. Also, have you seen how like they said like Dante actually cares about demons? I think I already said this, but his name I say his name. The only reason he even cared about, even wanted to slay the demons was because they killed his mom, bro. Like, that man Dante does not care about those demons. They can all die in his eyes, bro. Anything that helps demons, anyone who helps demons, he also eliminates them too. So, yeah. Demons can die. I have no empathy for them. Dante wouldn't have empathy for them either. Neither would Lady. Nobody would have empathy. Have you heard Nero's theme song in 4? Have you heard Nero's theme song in 4? Show no mercy, for we have none. And they were talking about the demons, mind you. Anything? Have you seen how? Did you see how quickly Dante took out the fake Pope? Pulled up, gun in his face, boom, bro is dead, bro. Dante got that job done quick and easy. Felt nothing. There was nothing behind those eyes besides pure joy. He does not care about demons. He will slime anyone who helps demons. Because those demons, they're soulless. They got no soul. They don't feel any guilt for their actions. Kill them all. What the heck are you talking about? That's all. Alright, Jesus loves you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a blessed day.